Okay guys, we are on our way to Tobermory to catch the ferry to Manitoulin Island. As you can see, it's a little bit foggy this morning up here in Canada. We are about 38 minutes from Tobermory. That's where we will catch the ferry over to Manitoulin Island. Hopefully when we get on the boat, it's a little clearer and we can sit out and take in some sights. We are now about 26 minutes from Tobermory, where we're going to catch the ferry. As you can see, the fog is dissipating, and we should have a fairly clear boat ride over to Manitoulin Island. We have arrived in Tobermory, so we're just kind of coming down into the, I believe, the downtown core, if that's what you'd like to call it. I'm not sure it's much of a downtown. I think there's lots of little shops, restaurants, souvenir places, things of that nature. So this line beside us, I believe that is almost like the standby line. So it's the people hoping to get on the boat. We made a reservation, so we're safe. Hard to say, Thursday, rolling into a long weekend here in Canada, starting tomorrow. So I think people are eager and anxious to kind of get over to Manitoulin Island a little bit early and beat the traffic rush. There's a person just ahead of this truck. I believe they just checked our reservation that we made online, and I'm assuming they'll direct us to whatever line or whatever the process is to get on the Chi CHEEMAUN. Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
Good.
What's your confirmation number there?
Confirmation number.
Confirmation.
Where would that be on the?
Right there, right in front of there. That little wee.
Oh, gotcha. It is 425432.
2. How many people?
3.
3. Any gasoline or propane tanks on board?
No.
You're going to hand this to the ticket agent at the bottom of the hill down there with the green lights.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. You too. Okay, guys, we have about 45 minutes until we actually drive on to the Chi CHEEMAUN. So we have a few minutes. We could leave the car kind of unattended and kind of take a cruise around. So that's the Chi CHEEMAUN in the background. Not as big as I thought it would be. Yeah, but it's beautiful down here. We got some Canada geese. We're about to go for a dip. Nice sailboat heading out for the day, maybe the weekend. So there's a little better look at the Chi CHEEMAUN. It almost looks like you're driving into a dragon's mouth. So that's the lineup of cars. Not too bad yet. I'm not sure exactly how many cars the Chi CHEEMAUN actually can hold, but
maybe his body just couldn't.
Yeah, if his body's so run down. Then
Yeah.
it's,
and here we go. Going into the belly of the beast. I think the cost, at least for this SUV, was around $200 with tax, maybe just slightly under.
every look.
I think that's it. I think this is our final landing spot. Let's jump out and take a tour around.
So we're at Stairway 2. You want to go outside, Abe? Let's go out here.
Almost has a hospital vibe. Seen a lady with a dog on here. I guess you don't have to leave them on the car. All right, let's take a look outside here. The Bruce Anchor Cruises. There's a little cafeteria. It's quite spacious in here, actually. Not quite cruise ship spacious or luxury, but not bad. Here we go. So we had to go back to our car, tried to get a video pulling into Manitoulin Island, but they want you back in your car about 10 or 15 minutes before you dock. So I couldn't capture that. So now we're just sitting in the car, waiting to hit land. We are now on Manitoulin Island. So we're now about 10 minutes away from our final destination. We're actually staying at a friend's of ours, Paul and Nancy's Airbnb. I'll be sure to put the link to that in the description. But yeah, we're about 8 minutes. Pretty scenic drive, I guess. The lake is to the right of us, but you can't really see anything right now. We're blocked out by a bunch of trees. Looks like we got a bit of a jam up. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good, thanks. And there is Nancy. Well, got the car unpacked. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Like I say, I'll leave the link to the Airbnb in the description. Probably can't do a tour. There's lots of people kind of roaming around, but yeah, you've got a lounger right in the water. Water's about 80 degrees or so. Nice and clear. Lots of rocks, but I'd rather deal with the rocks than murky, muddy water. I am now off to the Manitoulin Airport. I'm not sure if it's really an airport, as to maybe more closer to a landing strip. Paul, one of the owners, of course, of the Airbnb, is flying in from Collingwood. So we're going to go there, pick him up, check him out. Hopefully we get there in time and maybe catch him landing the plane. Arrived at the Manitoulin Airport, airstrip. Not really sure it's much of an airport, really. It's pretty hot in Canada. It's about 30 degrees. Feels like 37, 38, which that's about as hot as it gets in Canada during our summer months. I'll turn the camera around, kind of show you guys what we're looking at. So we're at the Manitoulin East Municipal Airport. As you can see, it's pretty empty. There is 2 cars, and one of those is mine and a snowplow. So Paul should be here. I think he's landing probably in about the next 10 minutes or so. I think what I'm going to try and do, being as though it's so quiet and the airport is closed, I see the sign on the door. Let's see if we can't sneak out onto the runway. I see a man door down here. Let's find out if it's locked. I would suspect it probably is, but if the airport is closed, I don't know how the hell the passenger or passengers getting off the plane get out to the parking lot, but let's see. I think I could probably undo that pretty easily. Restricted area, authorized personnel only. Well, as I said, it's pretty quiet. Let's see what happens. Okay. We are in. So I'm not sure what direction that he comes in from. A couple planes on the tarmac. You have to excuse me. I don't know what kind of planes those are. Cessnas. I really have no clue. Okay, so I believe this is him coming in here now. I'm going to turn the camera around. Not going to see him actually hit the runway. There's a building kind of blocking, but let's see. It's kind of hard to pick up. Let's see here. And he's gone. I think he probably ducked down. There we go. Now, I'm assuming this is Paul, but it could be somebody else. I don't know. We will find out momentarily. Still not sure if this is Paul, but again, I'm assuming. He said his land time was around 12:45, and it is about 12:44. We will find out. That is Paul. Hey, buddy.
How are you?
Good. For those of you who don't know, Paul is an absolute stud.